Hey everybody, welcome back to Game Mode. We are back with some Metro 2033, which I have to say has been like the biggest fucking pain in the ass of anything we have ever recorded.
Next to maybe Deus Ex.
So, we are doing this commentary in post. We did do a live commentary. The computer decided it didn't need to save it. Basically, this video... Okay, so the first 3 episodes didn't fucking have game audio, which is just fucking fantastic. I'm like 90% sure that's Devin's fault.
What?
Yeah, because in the very first episode, I can show you the uncut version.
Yeah.
You talk about fucking with the board before we start recording, and I can almost guarantee you fucked with the board and made it go to the wrong channel and we didn't get game audio.
Except game audio doesn't go through the board.
Yes. Still your fault. So the first couple episodes didn't have game audio, so I threw in some background music from the soundtrack. Hopefully it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
And then we did another recording session, and they're just all like corrupt as fuck. They're all fucked up. The audio's fucked up. The video's fucked up. So we're doing the best that we can to salvage it, since there's not really a good way to backtrack and play an area again. We kind of gotta just get knifed.
Yeah, it's...
We just gotta roll with what we have, because there's no good way to backtrack.
Yeah. I mean, the only other game that we really had these types of issues with was Deus Ex. So we actually got really complicated with how we were saving. Like, we have 20 saves for every week of footage that we do, type thing.
Yeah.
So if something happened, we could go back.
Yeah. Well, that was part of that was the nature of that game as well.
Yeah.
The fact that it was a
yeah,
that was another challenge run that we were doing.
We will go back to it still. It's, I know we mentioned it in Forza 1. No, we discussed this. You wanted me to take playing it for a bit, which is cool. So yeah, there was some weird stuff that happened here. Like, these guys go flying to the sides.
There's enemies that just like go fucking flying across the screen. It does explain why eventually.
And quad barrel shotgun.
Yeah. Although I think I die with it in a second and never pick it up again. So that's kind of disappointing.
Yeah. So what can you do?
Yeah.
And there's some of that corruption we were talking about.
Yeah. So this is the kind of fucking footage we've been trying to work with for this fucking thing, and I'm editing it, trying to fix it as much as possible, but it's just every single episode of this fucking show has had an issue so far.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't even know why, because we'd actually been going really, really consistent for a while there. So
yeah, no, we had a lot of bad footage with my old laptop, and then when I bought a new computer for the new studio, it was really good for a while. Yeah. And then it wasn't.
Yeah, pretty much. We're working on it though. So. But yeah,
everybody knows you can take 4 fucking bullets, put 1 knife in the arm, you're fucking dead.
It's true. I think that's one thing a lot of people don't realize when it comes to making these videos. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. So, for example, we tend to record about maybe 12 hours a week for all of our footage, and then a lot of editing. Like, each half-hour video probably takes a good hour of editing.
Depending on the video.
Yeah.
Some are easier than others.
Yeah. I mean, you got to go back through the footage, figure out what you're titling it, if there's any issues, figure out ways to re-record if necessary.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot there, and yeah, I just don't think people realize how much there is.
This episode will be titled #Real Talk.
Real talk. You're gonna forget that, aren't you?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Get knifed.
Knife right in the...
That was fantastic.
I was so proud of that knife, and then I immediately get blown the fuck up.
Yeah, this section was actually was really tricky.
It was fun though, honestly. Yeah, it was challenging.
Lots of traps.
And I kind of switch it up a few times. I try to do it more stealthy.
Well, yeah, trying to get some ammo.
I also fuck up a lot.
You'd never fuck up. What are you talking about?
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm like fucking...
Perfect at games.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's how we roll.
That journal. Again, don't even know if those journals are for anything or whether it's collectibles. Probably an achievement.
Probably achievement. I bet you there's like a journals in the menu or something that we could look at. Not that we've done that at all. So we haven't done that in any of our games where we've been collecting that stuff.
Harder? Jesus Christ.
Well, I could.
Calling you out.
Well, eventually we'll get pop filters.
Speaking of things you have to fucking edit.
Yeah, lots of little audio things here or there. It's...
Yeah. Fucking love those throwing knives. They're probably my favorite fucking thing in this game.
They're effective, like surprisingly so.
Very effective against humans, somewhat effective against giant crazy monsters.
Yeah. Especially if you headshot them. And of course the fact that these can get them back.
I think this is where I just went on it. So I had fuck guns and just went on a knifing rampage.
Question is, how far do you get?
This motherfucker's about to get knifed, I can tell you that.
Nope. Nope.
Oh, god damn it.
Did you get him?
I might have. Maybe somebody else shot me, who knows?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, we work really hard to try to put out 2 videos every single day. Yeah. We record twice a week when Devin shows up.
Thanks.
One time he's canceled a recording session. It just happened to be last week, so I'm still kind of salty about it. Get knifed.
Yeah.
Oh, brutal.
Did you just cut off his head?
I slit his throat.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
I love how you got the blood like dripping down in your eyes.
Yeah.
I don't think it would work that way, but
I might still have the mask. No, I don't.
No. This is the point where I started telling you to take off the mask.
Yes, you did.
Every time. Well, because the masks, like,
you've got a finite resource.
Yeah, it's a finite resource, so.
I still wish I could have picked up that sledgehammer and just fucked people up with it.
Yes, that would have been awesome.
I specifically tried. It did not work.
No. This air gun is surprisingly decent as well.
Yes, it's just hard to find ammo for.
Yeah. It's like shoots little BBs.
Yeah. You know, it does good damage, and it's very... I think it's considered silent.
I think so.
So, that's nice, but...
But of course, you can see even like the throwing knife there. Sure, it's silent, but...
They tend to notice when knives whiz past their head.
Yeah.
God,
yeah,
so
I think they must be setting off a trap there or something. Like, I know there's other things that we see later, but I think they're also setting off a trap.
No, it's the other thing.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because you picked up arrows off of one guy.
Yeah, it was the one that was sticking out of his neck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, we record twice a week. I edit every day. Sometimes at 2 in the morning, sometimes in the middle of the afternoon. I try to get the videos out in the middle of the afternoon. I'm sorry that quite a few of them come out in the middle of the fucking night, but sometimes that's just the only time that I have.
Yeah.
Again, hashtag real talk.
I know things that I'm looking at.
I don't know. When we have... I promise you, when we have 100,000... or probably more than that, 500,000 subscribers, and we're doing this full time, and it's our only job, I will promise you, I will get you all your videos on time.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, just, I don't know, get us more subscribers. Pay us.
Yeah. And that's actually one thing we should talk about. So we did do a subscriber drive, and I thought it's gone pretty well.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah.
That's not what I thought you were really talking about.
Oh, okay.
I was going to ask you if you talked about the other thing.
No. I actually have no idea what you're talking about, so...
Well, that only increases the chance of you getting punched by talking about it by accident.
So yeah.
Yeah, no, we essentially like tenfold our subscribers in the last month, which feels really cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone who's subscribed lately. Thank you everyone who's been subscribed all along.
Yeah, we appreciate it as always.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I know that's one thing we'd love to do. Like, we want to get to the point where we get enough subscribers and such where we can, have 2 setups. We can both be recording things, both be doing some editing, right? Try to do some more.
Oh yeah, there's, again, we put lots of our personal. There's no backer on this. It's our own money.
Yeah.
And we've put lots of money into the studio, but honestly, there's a lot more money that could go into the studio. A lot more.
Yeah.
So it's always kind of a balancing out life and work and this and that and money, and
yeah,
it's a tough business, and it's hard to be a fucking nobody.
Yeah.
We can't be Rooster Teeth. We're not owned by a multi-million-dollar production company, and we don't have a budget. So
yeah, exactly. And when we do get there, and there's a lot of unique things that we want to do. Like our Call of Duty Let's Learn series has been fantastic, and we want to do more Let's Learns like that. But where we've got the limited time, such some of the more like intensive editing, like most of what we do is linear playthroughs. So the extent of editing is, no matter what, you start at the beginning and you end at the end. Yeah.
Like actual extensive editing projects, like pulling different clips and piecing together a bigger thing, isn't something we've done a lot of yet because it's time consuming.
Yeah. And it's something we want to do. Like, we want to do something with Mario Kart, for example. And it'll be interesting to see how it turns out. So,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Kid secrets, bro.
So many different paths in here. They're sometimes hard to tell, hard to see though. Like,
yeah, some of them look like a secret path, but then they end up being a dead end. Other ones
look like dead ends and end up being a secret path.
Yeah, more or less.
As I think we find out in this video.
No, we already passed that. The one with the little shit, maybe not. Fuck.
Either we found out in the last video.
No, I think it's the next section video after this.
Oh, you're right. I think it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, holy shit! It is so much easier fighting humans than monsters.
Isn't it though?
1, they're fucking fleshy and weak. Humans suck.
2, they have ammo.
Yes, and 2, they have ammo. They carry useful things.
Yeah.
They tend to be around other useful things.
Yeah.
Just fuck.
It's one of the big reasons why Jay actually tried to do this stealthily.
Yeah, I did occasionally attempt to do this stealthily. It ends up being kind of a mix. I think the next section is really stealthy. Hella stealth, bro.
Yeah, I think, you did manage to get pretty stealthy.
Here, I pretty much fucking scorched the earth and just fucking wasted everybody.
Well, let's see. This is actually this one's really hard to do in post. This is actually one of the big ones that I found, because I know we do a lot of this.
I fucking told you it would be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to talk for a fucking half an hour without commenting on the gameplay that much. It's just, or without being immersed in it at the same time.
Yeah, and especially a game like this here where we're kind of doing the same thing. We didn't have the same issue with Mario, I remember.
Yeah, but those were also 15 minutes.
Yeah, I guess.
We've probably already talked for 15 minutes. I hope we have at least. Jesus Christ.
Do we get to the next section here? Yeah, next section. Finally.
This section fucks me up.
Oh, man.
But it's also fun. I like this game has fairly forgiving. Oh, we should talk about this. This game is even though we were playing on hard, and like the hardest hard and hardcore.
Yeah.
It is the right kind of hard.
Yes.
We had this issue with Resident Evil where I would say it was the wrong kind of hard.
Yeah, Resident Evil was hard, but they did it in 2 ways. They gave you scarcity of ammunition and made everything tougher and made everything deal more damage to you. Right. This one here, it's always felt doable, You have to be very good, very precise, but it's doable.
And also part of it is that you take more damage and do more damage.
Yeah. They made the difficulty with the scarcity.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be.
And the unknownness of the no UI and everything.
Yeah. Even now, like some of the bigger bosses
never failed to amuse me.
Some of the bigger
Trying
enemies
to get sick
here.
trick shots.
Even some of the bigger enemies here, they still only take 2 shots.
Or like one good headshot or a couple
a couple body shots.
Yeah.
So it all comes down to the scarcity and knowing it, and that's what Resident Evil should have been. Resident Evil could learn from this here when it comes to their
we're
survival
talking
mode.
Specifically about Resident Evil Revelations 2.
Yes,
which we played on the channel.
Yeah.
It's hard mode survival, whatever it was borderline impossible. Because they gave enemies significantly more health and gave you significantly less ammo, and regardless of the amount of preparation and teamwork and organization and stealth and all that shit that we did, it throws you into these boss fights where none of that shit matters and you just don't have the necessary resources, and it's bad.
Yeah. Normal was a little bit on the easy side. It could have been a little bit more scarce.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
God, those knifing animations are brutal. Yeah. I like how you used to like suck my dick and bend over, bitch.
Back in Resident Evil, like the difficulty of the enemies were right in normal, and if they'd kept that enemy difficulty but made it ammo more scarce, it would have been perfect.
Yeah. Again, if you've watched it, you have already heard us bitch about this, but especially in the bonus chapters where the only options were easy or survival.
Oh my god.
It was just complete bullshit because easy was fucking
a cakewalk.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And survival was, again, just borderline fucking impossible.
Yeah. It didn't make a difference though for the stealth portion. Go figure. It was
I think it increased the enemy awareness, but
but it wasn't
I
insurmountable.
Never
is what I was meaning.
Fuck this weapon is. I know it's a shotgun, but I think it's a slug shotgun.
It's got a scope.
Hella scope, bro. Whatever, scopes for noobs, no scopes for life.
Just the iron sights, that's all you need.
Yep.
I think that's all that was in here, just that shotgun.
That was me debating, trying to
figure out which weapon to keep.
Yeah. Hell exciting, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. So this game has actually been very satisfying so far. It's been challenging but very enjoyable. Unlike Deus Ex, where it's challenging but annoying as shit.
Yeah.
And honestly, not even kidding, a big part of that is the fact that Deus Ex has fucking 6-minute loading screens. While this, where you fuck up, you just jump back in. And that helps a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that was... we did a lot of editing in Deus Ex. Just cutting out some of the...
Sucked so much.
Yeah.
And now this has been turning into that level of bitchy editing just because of how everything has been all corrupted and fucked up and shitty. Patiently waiting to knife this guy. Get knifed.
Patient.
Right in the fucking heart. Get owned, noob.
Oh, yeah. I remember this.
Yeah.
So, pro tip. If your character starts coughing and you start getting that fog running around, it's because you're in a poisonous gas area.
See, I kept thinking, when I looked up at the ceiling there, I thought I died, but it's just because I got hooked on the ladder.
Yeah. I thought you died there too.
Yeah. Herp, derp, derp.
But yeah, that's bad.
Fucking stupid fucking gun. Even if it is a slug shotgun, Nobody needs a shotgun with a fucking ACOG scope on it. It's so fucking stupid.
Again, look at Hyperion.
Yeah. Yeah, but those guns are obnoxious as shit. Do you ever use a scope on that? Kid night.
Actually, I have a couple times.
Shut up.
The Hyperion ones are nice, especially when you like do the infinite ammo glitch.
Yeah.
Because it just gets tighter focus.
Yes. That's kind of different, yeah.
Yeah.
Borderlands breaks all rules of common sense.
Yeah.
Just essentially do whatever the fuck you want.
One of the things that I find, like, just watching the difficulty as this is done, especially where it's done blind.
God damn it.
This almost... I'm going to make a comparison to Dark
drop.
Souls a little bit. It's that...
I'm sorry, did you see what I titled Episode 4?
No. Episode
4 is Metro 2033 Redux, basically Dark Souls.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to make that comparison again. It's difficult in the same way. It's not that it hates you. It's tough because the game expects you to be able to play it, right? And
this
it
pisses me off. The next right fucking there, but it won't let me pick it up.
This one is obviously a bit more forgiving with its saves, but it's the same thing. You're going through an area until you know it, right? And you can do it in such a way that you don't need to use much.
That's what I like about this is especially. I think it's in an upcoming area.
Yeah.
I literally just keep throwing myself to death to just keep garnering as much information as I can from each death.
Yes.
How much can I learn before I die and then use that for the next life?
Yeah, I think that's actually in the area after this video,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I think it's a couple episodes from now.
Yeah.
But just essentially that attitude of
It's
death
all right.
isn't the end of the world. How do I use it to my advantage?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm going through and playing Dark Souls 2 right now, and that's what I've been doing. It's like, nope, I'm just going to sit here. Yeah, I know I'm going to die to this enemy like 10 times, but that's fine.
Oh, brutal.
I will learn how he attacks and what his pattern is.
Yes.
And this is the same thing. Where are the enemies? Where are they going to be? Where do I need to worry about sight lines? Where do I need to worry about traps?
Yeah.
It's cathartic. Is that
Cathartic.
the right word? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
It's incredibly
success feels satisfying.
Yeah.
Which is a big deal.
Yeah. And I'm glad that we did this one on this difficulty, because I don't know how satisfying we would have found it otherwise. Well, actually, it still probably would have been fairly satisfying.
Yeah. I just would have walked through and shot the shit out of everything and not fucked around.
Yeah.
I guarantee you I wouldn't be on my fourth try for this.
Yeah. Unless you're really done goofed.
Yeah.
Let's see. I know we try this multiple times.
Yes, quite a few.
Yeah. But that's another thing that I find interesting with this. As I'm watching it back here, like, even though it's the same patterns, again, like same areas, it doesn't feel stagnant, right?
No, I try a few different things as I go along and learn a bit from my mistakes here and there.
Yeah. Make some new ones.
Yeah.
Which I think you're about to here, actually.
Oh no, I got hella strats. Get head popped. Bam.
Yeah, knowing when to use the loud weapons, knowing when not to.
Yeah. I think all I have at this point is loud weapons.
Yeah.
Get popped. Yeah, right in the fucking skull.
And
hella accuracy, bro.
And here you mess up. Right here. Oh, wait for it. There it is.
What? Oh, fuck me. Right. I think I hit that tripwire like 3 times before I realized it's a tripwire.
You know what's funny about that? Like, watching this back now, we cut the wire the first time. The very first time we ran into that, we cut the wire and we died down that pit.
I'm so good at games. Fucking throwing knife game is on point. On knife point. That pissed me off.
You know, at least it's the wall collision isn't as bad as it is in Dark Souls. It's ridiculous in Dark Souls.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Like, honestly, sometimes you'll be there. It looks like you have a clear view, and you shoot an arrow, and the arrow's like stuck 2 feet out from the wall.
Yeah, Skyrim was kind of like that too. That shit pissed me off.
Yeah.
I think I just accepted death here.
I think so. Yeah, I think you just decided to go for a rampage. Let's see what we can do.
I love rampages. Yeah, if I was trying to stay alive, I would have healed by now.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently
you
I
did.
Fuck me, what do I know? Fuck you, I recorded this a week ago. Am I supposed to fucking remember it?
In theory.
Oh, fuck.
There you go.
Yeah.
Got wrecked.
I got the death I wished for. Sweet, sweet release.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't run further in.
I know. I just, like... I know I do go on a knife rampage at one point. Also, you're yelling at me every fucking time I respawn. Turn off your fucking light.
Yeah, because you keep forgetting to turn off your fucking lights.
Well, it's not my fault I spawned with it on.
Oh, yeah, that sucked. That little spot of the autosave there.
Mm-hmm. Get popped, get popped, get popped. No, not good enough. Huh. Ha! Huh.
One knife to the thigh, though.
Yeah.
I think someone just threw a grenade at you. Yep. Yep, someone did.
Most of my deaths are either tripwires or grenades. Like, getting shot I can usually recover from, but getting blown up is fucking hard to survive.
Yeah. Yeah, and I kind of appreciate that again, right? It's the things that are hard to survive are things that are fucking you up.
Yeah.
Right? If you play smart, you're not gonna worry about you're not gonna need to worry so much about getting shot. You can take a bullet.
Yeah.
And a bullet or two and try to duck in somewhere to save yourself.
Yep.
The harder part that comes from it, in my opinion, isn't the getting shot at. It's the you've alerted everyone.
Yeah.
So trying to sneak around and get a stealthy kill.
Well, and it's the instant death too, right? Yeah. Like, it doesn't have regenerating ammo, so it's not like super easy mode like Gears or COD or whatever.
Yeah.
But still, having the option to take a couple bullets and heal is different than fucking just dying instantly.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, this game got a great mix of everything. Trial and error gameplay and resource management and health management.
Yeah. And like I said in the first episode, I played basically up to that minecart in the tunnel and on my own when I first... This was like the second thing I bought on Xbox One, like well over a year ago, and I just never got into it. And now I'm like super fucking into it.
Yeah. So I guess that's actually a question that we can mention.
Fuck, I love throwing knives.
Do you still think the hardest part was picking up that gun? Or the hardest part of the game so far?
This is bordering on the next most time-consuming thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm figuring out... It's the only thing I've had... I literally had to look up a gameplay of somebody picking up the gun to see what the controller control was. So yes, that is the only thing I've had to look up a fucking walkthrough on how to pick up a fucking gun. So yes, I would say that's still the hardest.
Yeah.
It's the only time I've had to look for outside help.
Yeah. That's the problem with the digital distribution. You don't get manuals anymore.
God damn it.
Oh.
That fucking hit detection again. I should be able to... No, I was able to. There we go.
Now this is interesting.
Oh, I unicorned him.
Nice. The throwing knives and grenades, like aiming that is so different. Like the second you don't have those crosshairs or anything.
That's probably something I've picked up from Call of Duty.
Oh, because you or you don't have the crosshairs at all when you're throwing?
It's different. Just like the drop and everything, you can't really trust the crosshairs when you're using throwing knives anyway. At least in Call of Duty.
Yeah, fair enough. Get knifed.
Yeah, Advanced Warfare doesn't have throwing knives, but Ghost did, and Black Ops 2 had tomahawks.
Okay.
So I've done a fair bit of knife throwing in my days.
Fair enough.
And yeah, you get used to it. You have to accept a certain amount of drop, and you're not really aiming where you're aiming.
For me, it's the things like...
And they're slower than bullets too, right?
Yeah.
So you have to lead it like you would, I don't know, like air combat almost.
Okay.
This is what we were talking about before, where this looks like a fucking dead end, but there's actually something back there because we're dumb.
Yeah, we find it out. I'm not sure if it's this run that we find it out or like our next attempt that we find it out.
I think it was when we were replaying this off screen.
Oh. That
was the other fucking thing.
Oh, yeah.
Was after we beat this, I think it was the end of the session.
Yeah.
But we cleared the area and we were on the next loading screen and in the next area, but it didn't fucking autosave.
It didn't save on the loading screen.
Yeah. Well, how do you not save on the loading screen? How do you not save when you end a fucking area? So then when we came back to record this again, we had to fucking do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a way to get you come out there, basically.
Yeah. That first, basically, as soon as you come in, you go left, then you can jump over a crate, end up in there, and be like right at the end.
Yeah. Really wish we knew that.
No, my tunnel homie. Tunnel homie's dead. Can I loot his corpse? I know I try to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you try to. I think we're still in cutscene right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So those bolts that were like kicking people's ass around, apparently this guy was shooting them. Although he didn't, he only helped when you actually alert everybody, so I don't think he actually helped in that run we just did. But near the beginning of the video, you can see like yellow bolts, like just fucking tossing people around.
Yeah.
That was him, apparently.
And we were actually talking about it. It's like, I feel like there's someone helping us.
Yes.
So this was actually a great reveal. It felt natural to have someone come in and say, hey, there's someone, hey, I was helping you.
Yes.
I was happy with that. So I think we go to the loading screen here.
Yeah, we're getting pretty close to the end.
Yeah.
Teddy bear.
Money under the teddy bear.
God damn
I want
it,
that
that's
knife.
Awesome. Yeah, I said that too. 'Cause I want that fucking trench knife. Who doesn't
All the
keep
golden
bullets under their pillow?
Yeah, exactly.
Smart move. Hella life hack strats.
Yep.
Always keep fucking... Really, bullets under your pillow don't really help you that much.
Yeah.
Without the gun.
And yeah, here's our...
Yeah, so that was it. That's us talking bullshit for half an hour. As always, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with more and regular-ass commentary.
Yeah.
Be sure to stay tuned for that. Subscribe to see all of our videos. We're sorry that this series has been such a fuck-up so far. I guarantee you I feel fucking sorry that it's been a fuck-up so far. I guarantee you don't hate it more than I do. All right, guys. As always, thank you very, very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.
Bye.